Hello Virgo and welcome to my channel Green Line Goddess Tarot. This is your monthly reading for May. We've got Knight of Shells, Charm and Passion. This is the Knight of Cups. Wow, let me just put my deck down. My goodness. Okay, look at the little pink flamingo here. This could be a person coming into your life, the Knight of Shells. This is, love and romance, but somebody that could be, doesn't have to be romantic, but could be for some of you. This is somebody that's very, very charming, that you might be charmed by at this moment in time. So it's kind of like I've got a bit of a smile on my face when I'm thinking about this energy. It might just be, when this person is around, they make you happy in some way, shape or form. They put a smile on your face. So that's a really lovely energy to come in first up for the month of May. Virgo, let's see what else is coming in. It's such glorious weather here today. Beautiful, like one of those perfect days where it's not too hot, not too cold, and it just has a sense of, beautiful optimism, which is nice. But just got a good energy, beautiful, perfect autumn day here in Australia. So May has got lots of astrological highlights happening, lots happening. Pluto, the planet of transformation, is going retrograde pretty much at the start of the month on the 2nd. And there is also, we're still in eclipse season. Let's not forget that. So eclipse season, eclipses bring change, reset, unexpected change. And this can happen, doesn't have to happen in eclipse season, but it can be activated here and happen later. But we do have a lunar eclipse on the 5th of May, which is a full moon in Scorpio. And Mercury, that is going through a retrograde cycle in Taurus, turns direct halfway through May on the 15th. So we get out of the retrograde cycle, which is good. We have a new moon in Taurus on the 19th of May, which is really lovely. And then we move into Gemini season after that. So let's see what's shifting and changing for you. Pentacle Princess, Earth Palace. Wow. This is you. This is you. It's very sweet, actually. Pentacle Princess, Earth Palace. How you're feeling about where you're at is what's shifting and changing. But I feel like there's someone around you that is kind of helping you feel that way. This is the person that you're charmed by or is bringing a smile to your face, which is really lovely. And suddenly I'm feeling so much happier with where I am. I'm happy with where I'm at. Even my place on the earth or where I'm living or just the situation I'm finding a particular situation you're finding yourself in. Yeah, it's just very nice. This Pentacle Princess, Earth Palace. So feeling good about a situation or where you're at with something is actually feeling really good. And especially around, like I said, a particular relationship. But I kind of feel just where your feet are on the earth as well, like your sense of place, even around the home. And this, just because there's somebody around you that is feeling good. So let's see what else is coming through for you, Virgo. But it's just a sense of kind of joy that I'm feeling. Okay, look at this, the Two of Cups, relationship and connection coming in with the Empress. It doesn't have to be big love, but it's potentially still bringing a smile to your face. It can be the Justice card. So looking at balance, looking at contracts. So what else is coming in for Virgo? All right. So what else is coming in for Virgo? There's such a beautiful connection coming in here. So Virgo, I wanted to let you know that this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon and Rising. Always recommend to watch all three of your placements if you know where they are, because it gives you the fuller picture, a more holistic view of what's going on for you. This is a general reading, Virgo. Just take what feels right and leave the rest. Really trust your intuition with it. And if it does really resonate, you'd like to explore this further and go further into the future, then there will be an extended reading, and link for that is in the description box below. And you can buy the extended individually, or you might like to check out a beautiful Patreon community that we are building and growing at this moment in time. And within that community or that membership, you have access to all 12 signs extended readings. So you can cross watch, or you can watch your Sun, Moon and Rising, and there's a whole heap of extra other content as well. So I'd love it if you check that out. The link is in the description box below. So what happened, Virgo? Everything kind of came out, and then the frequency is not feeling quite right in the cards. Okay. 10 of Swords. The cards are wanting to jump today. So the 10 of Swords. Yeah, wow. Interesting. This is kind of like you're closing doors here, but the new place you're finding yourself in, the new surroundings or energy you're finding yourself in is making you really, really happy. It feels very grounded. It's nice that we're moving, we're going to be in Taurus season for a big chunk of this month, so it's going to definitely be like resonating for you, another earth sign. But yeah, it feels good for whatever reason. Okay, let's see if we can get the right frequency into the card for you here, Virgo. Okay, all right. Let's see what else we've got. The Six of Pentacles, something has restored balance. Again, balance is going to be really important because we've got the scales coming in. Here's the new spark, the new adventure, Judgment energy, the Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, lots of evaluation happening here. That's very Mercury retrograde. But like I said, we are moving into Pluto retrograde, and Pluto is the planet of transformation. So it's potentially a sense of going back over old ground and working out, what it is that you are really truly ready to kind of transform in your life now. The Five of Cups, and this is the old energy that you're going back over here. The Devil, the Four of Swords, this is having a big think about it. And yeah, the Six of Cups, I don't feel like I'm quite ready yet to stop. And this is a card of Virgo. And I just want to put, I want one more. Okay. Gosh, we've gone into extended territory here, but I wanted to just keep going until I felt like the reading had resolved. And the Four of Wands, wow. Again, home, where you're living, the sense of place, any kind of fears around that or how you're feeling about that is coming up with this reading here. So, but yeah, this Knight of Shells, charm and passion, there's somebody that's wanting you to, there's an energy around you that's wanting you to feel better or good about that, about where you are, where you find yourself at this moment in time, where your feet are on the earth at this moment in time. Now, this doesn't have to mean home. This could be you're off traveling somewhere or you find yourself somewhere else. But the location, it seems to be like they keep showing me location, location, location. There's a certain location that's going to come in for you that just is going to feel really, really right for you. So, and you're going to know that because of the relationship that is around you with this Two of Cups here. So as a situation, we do have the card of love, the Two of Cups, love and connection and relationships. So definitely there's a relationship or a connection here. It doesn't have to be love. We are crossed by the Empress, so it kind of feels like it kind of is interesting because it feels like it's potentially there's Empress is abundance blocking it. It might feel like it's not the right time to kind of, this is like reaping the harvest. Maybe it's like not quite the right time, or it's not feeling, I just get the sense it's all about the timing of it and managing expectations. Even though this could feel really, really good, it's just like it's not quite, there's something, that's there. And and like I said, with the Empress energy, this is like big love. This is big love, abundance, reaping the harvest, all that sort of stuff. So this connection, notice this might be a sweet connection. It doesn't have to be like the one or, somebody that you're falling madly in love with, or it can just be, somebody that just makes you feel good. It could be a crush or somebody you're feeling that way about, but it kind of doesn't, they're kind of saying it needs to be, there's a simple kind of energy around it. It doesn't have to have this big, it has to be this thing or not. As long as it's making you feel good, that's the important factor here. So because there's other things that you're working on here, absolutely. I'm seeing here in your mind, your conscious mind, you've got the Justice card, which is contracts, contractual agreements. So this is work contracts, relationship contracts. This might be with other people, not necessarily with this person that's coming in that's feeling good. Money contracts, legalities, it can be any sort of thing like that you're thinking about here. These can be all sort of things that you've kind of promised somebody or agreed with somebody to do, and now you might be having a big rethink about that because at the base you've got the Ten of Swords. Something is kind of ended or is ending here. That this is what's happening deep down inside of you, and it keeps, if we look at this Pentacle Princess, this is the triangle that goes straight down to the root, to the base chakra, and it's even a red pentacle, which represents the base. So, and we have the red robe of the Justice card as well. So this kind of energy of the base chakra here, interestingly, like we've got the red cape, just bring me to all this red, and the red of the Three of Swords and the red of the King of Wands, this sense of what the red represents, fashion, passion and fear is what I've been getting my words all mixed up all day, Virgo. I think I've been talking a lot actually. So, but passion and fear as well, it represents both of those things. And so those things could be really being activated inside you in your root chakra, and your root chakra is where it is about where you belong, how you're feeling where you belong, but also it can be the place where we hold fears and where we're not feeling safe within a situation. But there's this Knight of Shells around, this person around that is, whether it's temporarily or momentarily, kind of taking you into a fantasy or a good feeling where you are feeling a little bit happier and safer. That's something that's coming through, which is really nice. The Ten of Swords is saying, this could be where something has really ended. There's an ending of a contract, or you're thinking about that, or closing of a chapter, or there's some sort of like potential, fated ending that's occurred here, and it's probably going into the base chakra. That's also your sexual organs around that area as well. So it could have been a sexual relationship or a lack of sexual relationship that comes in, something that comes through around that. So there could be feelings of betrayal around this, but that could come in as well for somebody. But there's also this sense that it's over, that something is over, you're done with something. So it's a releasing of the darkness. The darkness is lifting, and there's a new dawn that's coming in here, or something new is dawning on you, that it's over. But the Ten of Swords is about recovery. It's about release and recovery. So that can be releasing something that's been like saying no to something, ending something, or definitely something has ended, or you've received a no. But it's very much a sense that I think you're the one saying no here, Virgo. So it's kind of just understanding that something needed to end, and there was potentially a contractual agreement around it, and potentially a relationship around it as well. It feels like a different relationship, so it's complicated that's coming in. So yeah, it's kind of like, where this could be leaving your home. I mean, just contractual agreement. This could be like, just say you're leaving where you're living. Yeah, that's a contractual agreement, whether it's a rental agreement or a mortgage agreement or sale agreement, whatever sort of agreement it is. But it also might be around the relationships, neighbours, people around you. It could be leaving work, or, there's just something that's ended. Sometimes the Ten of Swords represents a belief system as well. So, and related to the root chakra, those belief systems are around safety and fear and things like that, where you're living, your place of belonging. So, yeah, interesting. Could go right down to ancestral roots as well. Could go quite deep. So releasing some old fears or old belief systems around that. They're things that can come through with this, Virgo. But because it's kind of quite deep and intense, like that's what Pluto is. It's a planet of the underworld. It's a planet that can feel very intense. It's going back over old ground, going, unearthing things and going, okay, we've had a bit of a visit to these things, and what else is there that can be unpacked and released that can transform? And so that's why I like this Knight of Shells and the Pentacle Princess together, because it's like something's taking you out of that heavier energy into a lighter energy, which is really nice. So in the recent past, we've got the Six of Pentacles, which is the need to restore some kind of balance. Both cards with scales in it, the Six of Pentacles and the Justice card. So balance is going to be something that's been an important theme that has come in the recent past and in your conscious mind already. So it may be that a little bit of there's been a need to balance. In the near future, we got the Page of Wands. So this is very much messages coming to you. New messages, new fresh messages coming in. It's like the Page of Wands is a little intrepid explorer. He's there. It's a wand, so it's something that's potentially igniting your passion, or you're getting excited about, or you're motivated to do. It could be very creative. It could be a message around your career or creativity or your job or work, something like that. But it kind of feels like, it's all very new and fresh. And so the Page of Wands is in the desert. It's something that hasn't kind of been growing in your life, or you haven't paid a lot of attention to it, or it's been neglected in some way, shape or form. And there's little buds of growth. There's new growth here that could feel exciting. So something new is kind of fresh energy is coming in that is getting you a little bit excited. And so you're presenting as the Judgment card. So this is where we're seeing that these are the things coming up from the past, or things that were old issues that are coming up to be looked at and to be cleared out. So that's a whole heap of clearing and cleaning and just clearing up situations and review processes that are going on here with the Judgment, with the kind of idea that it's a question of, how do you think you've gone? Where are you at the moment in time? How did you get here? Where it's sort of an assessment or self-assessment of where you're at with something at this moment in time. And so with the view that you're going to clear out that energy and move forward into the new. So it's kind of eventually going to lead to a rebirth. And it may have been that, interestingly, we've got the Judgment is the 2 10s, the XX, the Roman numerals, and we've got the 10 of Swords next to it. So there's definitely sort of like something's ended, and then it's a case of reviewing that process of what's ending here inside of you, deep inside of you. So the Judgment card is pretty much like a sense of those messages from the angels is heralding in the new. And it may be that this Judgment card can be like a second chance energy. Is there going to be a second chance at something that's coming through? So it's almost like something ends and then there's a second chance energy that comes in around whether this is a new thing that's coming in or a second chance around the old thing. I feel like it's more of a new thing, but we'll see. The energy around you is the 7 of Cups. So the picture isn't necessarily clear yet, but there's looking at options, reevaluation of the options in front of you at this moment in time and how you're feeling about some things. And new choices are appearing and in front of you at this moment in time. So there's an evaluation of that, but it's not necessarily like clear until things get kind of cleared up and out. Again, hopes and fears, the 7 of Swords. This is a reevaluation again of plans and ideas, and definitely it might be a sense of wanting to get away from a very restrictive situation towards a place that feels like there's more freedom. So that's important to come in. And so it feels like you're moving away from something or someone here. It's kind of interesting because this is very much like, here we have as an outcome the 5 of Cups, the Devil, and the 4 of Swords. So there's almost like there's a emotional conflict here that you're like leaving the past behind. The past is over, but there's still the mourning of the past. There's still the emotional conflict that you might be, or some emotions that you might be holding on to here. And it may be that you just need some rest and recovery, or some time out, or some good sleep, or to retreat in some way, shape or form and have a big think about it. Because there's some old, I just have to pull all these cards up now, Virgo. Let's see. Let's not tip them all over. Because here the 6 of Cups is returning. So someone from the past is returning, and this person or an energy of the past or memory of the past is returning. And this is associated with some sort of heartache or wound around it as well. So I feel like we're going over old territory. This is the Pluto retrograde energy coming in, going over some old territory that you perhaps there was perhaps disappointment or loss. Perhaps this person, you've broken up with this person, or they've left, or you've lost them in some way, shape or form, and you've held on to it some way. And so this old wound seems to have come back up for whatever reason. And it feels like it's got this real association with the past. But here you are, the 8 of Pentacles, determined to work on it. Messages could come in really quickly to you. Things could move quickly, and especially with like something that this issue that you're working on here. This could be related to your work. There could be something that comes in quite quickly around your work, but it really is about you working on your emotional needs with the Queen of Cups, how you're nurturing and looking after yourself. So that's something that I feel like is going to be really important with these old wounds that are coming up as well. But ultimately, then we've got the Star and the King of Wands, which is very much the Star card is understanding that it's the water bearer. It's connecting to the water, things that flow in your life, connecting to your emotions, connecting to your soul and intuitive energies, and finding the guidance through that. And really through feeling guided in that way, following the star energy. And this can even feel a little bit more hopeful. This is where you're understanding what truly motivates you and drives you with this King of Wands. It's almost like you're connecting to your leadership potential. It's connecting to something that you're really passionate about. It's connecting to taking action on your passions as well. So I really feel like this could be ambitious energy. It could be energy of, just feeling like, okay, I want to be doing this. And that's what this Page of Wands is. As well, it's kind of like something new and fresh comes up, and the new spark kind of comes in, and it's all kind of new. It's just a message that comes in. But this King of Wands is like, no, what am I going to do with that? I want to claim that thing that comes in the near future that feels exciting for me. I actually want to step into that, and I'm not going to let some of these old wounds. The old wounds are coming up to show you that perhaps it's time to overcome them or be able to move beyond them or past them in some way, shape or form, to be able to step in and activate this new energy that's really motivating you. So it could be some kind of new goal or new creativity or new passion that comes through with that King of Wands. So it might be that you're very guided towards a person that you're very attracted to. Again, that's coming in. So ultimately at the base, as the overall energy, we've got the Four of Wands, which is really at the base of it. And this is what the King of Wands is acting on. What is it that you truly, truly desire and want from a situation, a relationship, a place? What is it? Because this is almost like you're digging deep and understanding that and saying no to something, reviewing that. And there's someone that's coming in that's kind of showing you the way in a way, igniting your passions and putting a smile on your face. That's part of this fire that's kind of been ignited inside of you. And you are the King of Wands and claiming that and saying, no, this is what I really, really want. And it has a lot to do with like messages from your soul, building solid foundations about what it is that you want. The 1111, so there could be soulmate energies around you. Who are these soulmate energies that you are gravitating towards at this moment in time? And so, yeah, your passion is being ignited here, Virgo, and it really feels like you're kind of stepping into it and taking action with it, taking charge and not letting some of this old energy, like this Knight of Shells is a catalyst for it, but not letting the old energy hold you back. And there's endings of contractual agreements and stepping into this new beautiful energy. So lots happening for you. Very eclipse-like energy, I have to say, Virgo. So let's see what, and very creative here. Look at this. I express my creativity. This is your affirmation card. My unique, can't speak, sorry. My unique and creative talents and abilities flow through me and are expressed in deeply satisfying ways. My creativity is always in demand. So, yeah, I mean, for those of you that are creative, this is, yeah, boom, like your creativity is on fire here. For those of you that go, well, I'm not a creative person, this is about what you're creating in your world. So still that you're the creator here, but it's all about being really expressive with it as well. And maybe with the people around you or the person, like this Knight of Shells, whoever this person is that you're feeling very kind of drawn and connected to. So yeah, it feels like your heart is opening and getting excited about something. So let's see, we have, oh, beautiful. Okay. So as your charm, you've got the little seal, and this is always like the seal in the like the seal shows, the performing seal. So it's all about expectations, letting go of expectations and social expectations and what you've been either groomed or trained to do. I feel like you're almost breaking free of some kind of, it's about finding the joy in a situation that liberates you and brings you freedom. So you're breaking free of old structures and old rules and boundaries and stepping into freedom. So and these can be rules and boundaries of relationships. These can be contractual boundaries and rules. But it's kind of like, just say it was a contract for the seal to do 10 seal shows, and each time you have to do a little flip and a twirl, and we'll give you a fish at the end of it. And it's like, okay, I've done that now. That's what I got taught to do. I was conditioned into doing that. I've done that now. And now, I'm ready to go. There's a whole sea out there. I don't want to be swimming in this little pool here anymore, performing these tricks. I want to be out there in the ocean. So it kind of is this search for something further afield or expansion and growth that comes in with it. So that's your reading, Virgo. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to take it over to the extended reading now, where we've got this sense of feeling very, very inspired and motivated to enact some kind of change that you're feeling really creative or passionate about, or you want to bring into your world, and it's igniting you. And it could be you stepping into a leadership energy as well. So where is this all going? I feel like you're being very divinely guided to this. So let's explore this a little bit further. It could be you connecting to a person. So this could be a new relationship or a new spark within and passion within a relationship. It can be passion within your career. It can be anything. But yeah, let's see where this is going, or how the universe is, how is the universe supporting this and what's coming in with it. So we're going to look into the future and the future beyond. And we're going to ask any clarifiers that we need to know, and also just the best way of working with this energy. Because anytime you are dealing with retrograde energy, and we do have Pluto retrograde and Mercury retrograde for half of May, it's going to be a little bit tricky, to be honest, but I feel like you come out stronger the other end. The fact you've come out as the King of Wands and the Star card, there's an opportunity to come out like amazing. So yeah, we'll ask the best way to work with the energy, and that's all going to be in the extended reading. So the link for that will be in the description box below. Like I said, you can buy the extended reading individually, or you might like to check out the beautiful Patreon community that we're building and growing at this moment in time. And in there, you have access to all the extendeds, all 12 signs, so you can check out all the other signs, sun, moon, rising, cross watch for someone else. Plus, there's a whole heap of extra content as well. So love it if you check that out. The link for that is in the description box below. And yeah, please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, Virgo. Love to read your comments, and all those things helps with the growth of the channel, and I really appreciate it. And take care.